Alive? Yeah, we're alive. Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today. Recapping the upset of the week. Tennessee Titans, 28. LA Rams, 16. What a game by the Tennessee Titans. What a game. Tennessee Titans, and they just took the final knee. We put Woodside in there to take that final knee. Interesting. But this is a big win for the Tennessee Titans. Humongous win for them. If you haven't heard, Derrick Henry, he's out possibly for the rest of the season. He might come back for the playoffs. We'll see. For the Jones fracture in his foot. So what we do, we went out, signed Adrian Peterson that's really the only running back we added. He went 10 carries for 21 yards for a touchdown. He busted one for 8 yards, and he got that touchdown in garbage time. But um, he'll get better. I mean, he's still learning the offense and everything, so I'm going to come a lot of slack. You look at Foreman. Foreman played great. McNichols popped a few. Very impressed with this Tennessee Titans performances, especially the defense. Don't get me started with the defense. The defense for the Tennessee Titans played lights out. From Simmons and Arbery in the front, from the pick six for Byard. Absolutely ridiculous how this Tennessee Titans defense played tonight on a national stage like this. I'm so fired up about this defense. Oh yeah, by the way, Tennessee Titans are the best team in the AFC. It got proven today. I'll go through each team. The Ravens, yeah, they may have 2 losses. I just think the Titans will beat them. I just do. And I also think that the Ravens, a lot of close wins for the Ravens. Titans are blowing out opponents. People, they blew out the Rams tonight. They blew out Jacksonville. More on Jacksonville here in a minute. But they blew out. They blew out Jacksonville. I know we lost to the Jets. Bengals did too. They got blown out today. Browns aren't the best team. They show struggles. Chiefs, yeah, I still think the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West, but I don't think they're that good of a team. Raiders, don't trust them. They lost to the Giants today. The Raiders, I don't know what's up with that. Patriots might be the dark horse here. They might be the dark horse. The New England Patriots are getting better every week. They got a big win on the road today against the Carolina Panthers. So they're getting better every week, the New England Patriots. So I'm thinking Titans number 1, Patriots number 2. That's what I'm thinking right now for the best teams in the AFC in no particular order. I'm still not sold on Denver. I know they got a big win against Dallas. Buffalo, yeah, Buffalo is not the best team in the AFC after today's performance. They lost to the Jaguars. And by the way, I know I clown the Jaguars a lot on this channel. It's a big win for the Jacksonville Jaguars because any win's a big win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 9-6. But hey, you'll take them as they come if you're a Jaguars fan, won't you? I'm sorry that I'm clowning you there, but it's a big win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But Tennessee Titans, big time win. This running back is going to be running back by committee, try and fill Derrick Henry's shoes, which they're not going to fill. He will. Adrian Peterson, I think, will get better. If he can rush for 40 yards a game, 40, 50 yards a game, McNichols could go 40, 50 yards a game. Foreman could come in on these big 3rd-and-1s and maybe plow through for a few first downs. Titans will be fine. Tannehill needs to play better. He had a horrible interception, but he didn't really have to do anything this game. He just had to be pedestrian, and that's what he did. So, Jeffrey Simmons, Autry, who was an Indianapolis Colt, he went to the Titans because he wanted to win. He made that move, and it's paying out pretty good for him because he's playing for the best team in the AFC. Byard with the interception. Jack Rabbit Jenkins, he's changing his name legally to Jack Rabbit. That's going to be his first name. So that's what I'm going to start calling him here. He played well. I mean, he had one bad coverage, but besides that, Long Jr., I can't say enough about this defense. This defense played absolutely lights out against a Rams team. And by the way, people that believe that the Rams were going to win the Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford, not good night for you. Not good night for you. And Matthew Stafford, people were saying, oh, he's a top 5 quarterback this year. Please, that guy's not elite. It got proven tonight. Vrabel outcoached McVay. And I still think Sean McVay's a good coach. I mean, and they'll figure out the Rams. I know they're a bit banged up right now. They traded for Von Miller. He was out. Don't think it would have made a difference in the game. But overall, Tennessee Titans, humongous win for them here on the road. Sunday Night Football. Way to get a win on Sunday Night Football on the road. This is a big time win, as I said, for the Tennessee Titans, as they are the best team in the AFC. Tiger Raven, how did the Bills lose to the Jaguars? Because at the end of the day, the Bills are not as good as people think. They're not as good as people think. Okay? They're not as good as people think. And I mean, and the Jaguars, as I said, it's a big win for the Jaguars because any win's a big win for the Jaguars. But the Bills, once again, I'm telling you, the Titans are the best team in the AFC. The Bills proved today that they are. Don't give me the Colts. The Titans swept them. Who else? Browns. I'm taking Titans over the Browns. I'm not sold on the Browns. Pittsburgh doesn't have enough of an offense. Cincinnati, please. Denver, not sold on that. Raiders, they lost to the Giants, so that's all you need to know about them. Ravens, they're in way too many close games. Chiefs, I know they won today. If Aaron Rodgers was playing, that game would have been 28-13. So at the end, and the Ravens, way too many close games. Took a 66-yard field goal, beat Detroit. I think the Titans are the best team in the AFC. And if Derrick Henry was healthy, it wouldn't even be close. So, big win for the Titans. Go around the league real quick, give a quick thought about each game, and then we'll get out of here. Browns, Bengals. Browns won 41-16. Big win for the Browns there on the road. Always a big when you get a divisional opponent, when you could be a divisional opponent on the road there. Baker looked good. Joe Burrow did not play well this game. I watched every snap of this game, actually. This was the big 1 o'clock game for me. Joe Burrow did not play well, as I said. Overall, the Bengals, they just look flat. They just look flat. Broncos, Cowboys. Big win for the Broncos on the road. Teddy Bridgewater had a huge game. Williams, the running back, 17 carries, $111. That's pretty good. Cowboys, they woke up in the fourth quarter, but it was too low, too late. A few unfortunate things. They blocked a punt, the Cowboys, already in the third quarter, but got unlucky bounce because the Cowboy touched it, which means it was a live ball, and the Broncos picked up and got the ball back there. So that was a bit unfortunate. Could have been a big turn in that game. You look at the Cowboys. I still think they're winning the NFC East. Broncos might make the playoffs, might not, but either way, big win for them. Texans, Dolphins. They found a way to win 17-9. Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, if he's continuing to be in this injury prone, it might be an issue. But Tyrod Taylor played like hot doo doo. And the Dolphins survived 17-9. They found a way to win a game against a bad football team. So two bad teams there. Dolphins found a way to win. Falcons, Saints. Falcons going on the road and beating the Saints 27-25. This game came down to who was the better quarterback, Matt Ryan or Trevor Siemian. Matt Ryan's the better quarterback. Big win for the Falcons, 4-4 now. Probably not going to beat the Bucs in that division, but they could maybe put together a bit of a nice season, maybe sneak in as a 7th seed. Saints, they're 5-3, same thing. The season's not over yet for them. Raiders, Giants. Big win for the Giants at home. They need this one in the race to second place in the NFC East. Raiders, as I said, just not sold on them. I'm just not sold on the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm just not. And by the way, Henry Ruggs there. Prayers go out to everybody involved in that. That's just a bad situation all around. His athletic career, in my opinion, is pretty much over. I don't see how he at least not get. I think he spent up to 46 years in prison. Yeah, I don't see how he, as an NFL player, first round pick. I don't see how he at least doesn't get a decade in state prison there. So I expect him to plead guilty to all charges. By the way, Patriots, Panthers. Patriots, as I said, I think they're the second best team in the AFC. 4-0 on the road, they need to play better at home, obviously. But I think they're the second best team. I think halfway through the season here, I think they're the second best team here in the AFC. Bills, Jaguars, embarrassing loss to the Bills. There's no way to cut it up. Jaguars, as I said, any win for the Jaguars is a big win. So good job, Jaguars. Probably find a way to win another game or two, but I mean, they could build off this. They really could. This is a big win for Jacksonville, especially after last week when it was 31-7. It kind of people were saying a lot of crap about Urban Meyer. Kind of gets that crap. There's people saying that crap about Urban Meyer. That kind of goes away now with the win. So big win for them. Vikings, Ravens. Ravens, they won 34-31, cost them this game because after the Browns Bengals game. Um, Ravens, they find ways to win games. I mean, without Lamar Jackson, I hate to tell you this, but without Lamar Jackson, um, in my opinion, without Lamar Jackson, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, without Lamar Jackson, I don't know where the Ravens will be. I really don't know where the Ravens will be. The Vikings are 3-5, easily could be 5-3. You look at the Vikings. In my opinion, I think that the Vikings season is basically over. The question is, do you fire Mike Zimmer? I say keep him because I still think he's a good coach. I know he was on the hot seat list going in to the season, but I mean, if you're the Vikings, definitely some unfortunate things happen for the Vikings. The ball didn't bounce the right way a few times for them this season, but it's a bit Ravens 6-2. As I said, I think they're probably the third best team in the AFC behind the Patriots and Titans, or the Titans and Patriots rather. Chargers, Eagles. Chargers, they got on the road, won 27-24 on a go in the final seconds there on that field goal. That's a big win for the Chargers there on the road. 5-3 now. I mean the Eagles 0-4 at home. I don't get why the Eagles can't win at home. Same thing with the Patriots. They can't win at home, it seems like either. But big win there for the Chargers. The Eagles, I mean, Giants picked up a win. The Washington, they're on the bye, but I mean, Eagles, Washington, and Giants all have a shot at second place at the NFC East. So we'll see which team at the end of the season finishes in the race for second place there. Excuse me. Packers, Chiefs. It's a big win for the Chiefs, a big bounce back win after. Well, I know they beat the Giants, but I mean, it's a big win for the Chiefs being a 7-1 team. I know the Packers didn't have Aaron Rodgers because he was on the COVID list. Jordan Love didn't play that well, in my opinion. Very pedestrian. Chiefs, they found a way to win this game. So, and sometimes you have, and you could make this argument about the Chiefs. It was an ugly game. You found a way to win it. I get that argument. Chiefs' schedule is soft the next few weeks. I expect them to win the majority of those games at the worst. I still think they're winning the division, as I said, because I'm not sold on the Broncos. Chargers, not sold on them. There's a reason why I call them the chokers sometimes. And the Raiders, after today's game, tells you all you need to know about them. But they need to be better, the Chiefs. They definitely need to be better. And then Cardinals, Niners. Cardinals getting the win, playing Colt McCoy at quarterback. No D Hop, still beat the Niners by 2 touchdowns. I think and Niners 0-4 at home as well. I don't get why these teams can't defend the home field. You should at least be able to go ahead and defend your home field. I think Kyle Shanahan might be out of a job after this season, and I hate to say that, but at the same time, outside of that Super Bowl year, it's been hot doo-doo. He has a below 500 record. And then Jets Colts on Thursday Night Football. The quarterback Johnson for the Jets played pretty well. But at the end, the Colts, everything was clicking for them because Carson Wentz was playing a defense that doesn't have a pulse really. So that's why you had that result 45-30 Colts in that one. So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is Bears Steelers. I expect the Steelers to win that game. But big win for the Titans. Humongous win for the Titans. Best team in the AFC by far. I'm not even going to contend an argument there. And we'll see what happens. I don't even know who. I know we play somebody next week because our bye's not to December. But I'll tell you who the Titans play next week because I don't even look ahead at the schedule. Is it the Saints? Yeah, we play the Saints next week at 1 o'clock. The way the Saints are looking, Titans should win that game as well. If this defense plays like they did today, Trevor Siemian will have a long afternoon. So let's go Titans, tying up. Best team in the AFC, 7-2. AFC South champs, possibly getting that 1 seed in the AFC. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to your channel. Greatly appreciate you do that. McD the Beast signing up. Go Titans.